Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. I'm MysteriousJG. It's the first episode I've recorded since listening to a bunch of All Dragons Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics. So, that had put me in a Evilisian mood, as it were. That being said, we're in the middle of, well, probably not the most exciting stretch of gameplay since I've decided I wanted to do the entire Hunt game side quest since I've never done it before. And I saved you guys watching the trip to the Great Crystal because we're going after the Crystal Knight. He's like the Moonlight Knight, but he's not really Tuxedo Mask at all. Unless he's Undead Tuxedo Mask, which I suppose is possible. So we're at a Vikari Kanbrura. And to find this guy, who you totally could find this guy without having a strategy guide, by the way. This is totally a thing that could happen in the course of normal, unassisted gameplay. We need to make 2 clockwise circuits around a path from here to Deban Jalam Prati, then to Sthana Sagittarius, and then Deban Jalam Prati, and then back here to Avikari Kanbara, and just do that. Like, I guess it's just one complete trip. So basically, I don't know which way to go to start with, but if we go the wrong way, we kind of need to go back. So I think we want to go here. And we'll see where we went. If we went the wrong place, we have to come back. This is Avikari Sirharu Prati. We were not supposed to come here. But this is Avikari Kanbu Ra. This is where we're supposed to start. So let's try a different path out of here. What if we go this way? Now we're at Deban Jilam Avaparati, which is not right. I hate these freaking names. That's where we just went, I think. Let's go this way. Maybe this is where we just went. Avikaru, Siru. Nope. Maybe we had it right the first time. If we go one to the... yeah, just to the side of this thing, maybe. Now we're at Davakari Kaboni. No, I'm pretty sure that's wrong, too. Running out of ways it could be, so this could be it. Deban Jalam Prati. Yes. So now we got to get from here to Sthana Sagittarius. Hopefully it'll be there'll be less things to figure out up here. We're off to a good start. There only appears to be one exit out of here, so it's probably going the right way. Alright, so now we go this way. This is taking us to the Sagittarius. The attack any, which I seem to have said is not serving us well. We're not moving to finish guys off as we should be. At any rate, this is Sthana Sagittarius. So if we come up here, I guess we're going down again. Deban Jalam Pradati. Okay, now hopefully, if there's only one way out of here, then we've got this. We should be good. Let's switch everyone to full lowest HP just so that they... Honestly, same really goes for the ladies, even if I'm not using them right now. Oh, actually the same already goes for the ladies. They already apparently had that set. Yeah, the ladies were already set that way. It's just these guys who don't have that common sense. Says the guy who's in charge of setting their gambits. I feel like that went better. Lots of awesome pebbles being dropped here. Now, when we come back up, we should be face to face with the Crystal Knight, and I guess it's got some helpers. And I've actually done a little research ahead. There's a total of 2 trophy marks that we can't get to before we advance the plot. So we'll basically, I'll have 28 of the 30 trophy marks within a video or 2, 3 at the most. Of the ones that are left, I didn't check the 2 that we're not. I know I'm not going to get right now, but like we should have 20 out of 30 soon. But those remaining ones, I checked ahead to see what you steal from them because we've spent a lot of time trying to steal from them. We need to steal from this guy, the Crystal Knight, because he drops a piece of armor that's, very difficult to come by. After that, good news is we're not going to bother stealing. I'm just going to kill them as we find them. But we do need to... Yeah, actually, lowest HP should work, but once we get rid of this particular one is going to have some sidekicks. But once we deal with them, we need to turn off the attack gambits and start stealing. So they should spawn up here. There's the Crystal Knight. Maybe he's by himself. I won't object to that if it's the case. Though you can steal, can't you? I don't know if he has steal or not. Yeah, he's a pirate. He should have it. You, I don't think, have steal. Oh, what the hell? Now, Vaughn has the Thieves cuff, so his percentages should be better, but honestly, if all 3 of them are stealing, I guess I don't know if I care about that. Maybe I'll give them all ribbon just to make sure they're all safe from any crazy shit this guy's gonna pull. Oh, never mind. His sidekicks showed up. Forbiddens. Alright. Let's get rid of them first. So there are sidekicks. They just decided they were going to try to be sneaky. Okay. Back to it. Fortunately, I guess I just decided not to keep long-term steel gambits on these guys. So, we'll just get it going for the moment. He doesn't seem to be super dangerous. He's got haste and bravery. That's probably worth dispelling. And then we can get to work on the thievery. Whoa, 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 what's going on? I told you not to, You're not supposed to be attacking. Maybe those were just commands that they already had queued up. Okay. There we go, glimmering robes. Towering behind. No, glimmering robes, which are, did I already have some? I thought this was super rare. Huh? Apparently it's not that rare because, oh, really? Is it going to turn out that I already had one and I've only got one character who can equip them anyway? No. Balthier could equip them. Although the lordly robes are also available. And are apparently better than the glimmering robes, so what the hell do I know? Well, I guess I already had one. They're hard to come by, but I managed to acquire one at some point. Oh well. Now, actually, I believe spears can kill flying enemies, so her losing the crossbow and fighting with this is probably a good idea. Otherwise, this golden skull cap seems to be something the game wants me to be using. They want him using the ensanguined shield, which is not... There are specific circumstances where it's a good idea to use that, but, why is he... Is she not able to use the whale whisker? She does not have the license for it. I guess it's a special license, because it would be better. Well, whatever. Okay, let's not worry about that right now. Jeez. But Gambit-wise, I was pretty happy that we got that working, but got that stolen. But I guess it's not as big a deal as I thought it was. But kind of don't matter, because now I know that 4 is the only way my heart can go. But also I know that once we beat this guy, we're not stealing from any more of these hunt missions, unless the one that the two that we need to deal with in the next plot dungeon area need to be stolen from. And you can attack. Oh. He's going for the shining ray. The shining finger sword. Level up, bitches. I got the skull trophy, and I briefly thought the game had frozen. Alright. With this stick, I am champion. No, this should allow us to warp our way back. There's something wrong here. I'm going deeper into the crystal. Oh yeah, I'm actually not doing what I meant to do at all, but there might be a oh, that's right, I warped up. But there is a it's fine, I'll still get out. I warped the wrong direction. Do not want to get stuck in a rut fighting these guys, though. Did everybody level up? Yeah, everybody leveled up, so... There's a path down I need to take to get out of here. So, I mean, you guys got to skip the entire journey into the Crystal Maze, but you had to know that coming into the Crystal Maze at all meant we were going to be, you know, spending some time getting lost. Hoping this is the way to San Jose? No, this is not the way. I'm trying to go down and just find a another waystone. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be down. Yeah, and then I'll find a waystone, and this will warp me back to close to the entrance. And that's the Crystal Knight taken care of. Next up is Zombie Lord, but it kind of depends. He was the one I didn't take on last time because my the game clock needed to be in a specific position. Game clocks. Game clocks. Sorry. So you don't get to skip all of the wandering around back and forth through Giruvegan, as it is known. You'll have to watch some of it. There's Bulwark and some. That's a meaningful term to someone, I'm sure. Bulwark Cronus. Bulwark Cronus and Bulwark Saturn were once known as the Bulwark Eliminators in ECW. It's pretty awesome. They would go around constantly destroying bulwarks. It's great. Alright, screw this. Get out of here. I actually fought all these guys on my way in. Just figured I'd grab a few XPs, but look at all the status ailments that Redis has picked up during this little foray here. I think I'm going the right way to get out. No. Guy screwed it up. Damn. Alright. Take a minute to kill off some of the guys that chased us, and then you can stay blind, that's fine. So I made a wrong turning. Now I think I know where we're supposed to go. Because now I know that forward is the only way our hearts can go. Except that I apparently still don't. Okay, well, maybe I was at the right place. Yeah, I might have been at the right place after all. It's the map. I mean, you can't. The maps don't show you the invisible bridge connections that you have to use in this dungeon. No, this isn't it either. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Oh, I'm quick to get confused and give up. Well, I mean, I'm not giving up, but I'm confident in my own ability to navigate the same Final Fantasy XII maze at high speed while fleeing for the 10th time. A lot of big, heavy footsteps going on around here. Alright. Giant behemoth sword in the background as we trigger the cinema. Good stuff. So the game clock is at 1603937. The minute timer needs to read between 0 and 29. So in fact, we are outside of the window to fight Zombie Lord. So let's move on to Ankh Boulder, who he is at the Panamerican. I love the music in this area. He's at the Panamerican Rift, and we have to go to a specific screen and kill like everything there. It's one of the ones that's triggered by just making sure there's no other guys still around. And unfortunately, it is an area where there are undeads that will only spawn. Like, they'll jump up and scare you, so you gotta like wander around and explore and get all the undead who don't start out visible to appear, but so that you can, take your sorry asses out and summon this guy that we're gonna fight, who is called Ankh Boulder. Pretty awesome. Come on, don't tell me there's no teleport place at the snowy area. Delete. There's no teleport place at the snowy area. It should be pretty close to the Still Shrine of Miriam. It should also be pretty close to Mount Bur Amasei, so I'm not really sure which of those would be better. Let's find out. At some point, I might actually have to spend some of our 1 billion gil and buy some more teleport stones. So it looks like this was probably the way. Yeah, it's probably this was closer because Mount Brahmases is this way. Would have been 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other, actually. You know what? It literally is 3 screens away from us from there, and from here it is 3 screens away. So yeah, we really didn't have wasn't a whole lot of difference there in which path we took. I'm going to confirm for myself because it's kind of hard to believe. The only thing he drops is Forbidden Flesh, which I'm almost positive we've been getting as a regular drop from lots of other enemies. And if I'm wrong about that, and we find out we're 1 Forbidden Flesh short of getting like the ultimate item in the game, then shame on me, I guess. But for now... Oh, no, you see? We look like it actually is... I mean, it would have been slightly easier to get from the other screen. Oh, well. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll recover from the... Should have gone to Mount Bur Amses instead of what is it even called? The Still Shrine of Miriam. We'll recover from this debacle in time. I can't remember who has the item that keeps poisoning enemies. It's Vaughn. Unless I got more than one guy is poisoning everybody. I switched Bosch here over to Assassin's Arrows because they're slightly more powerful than what he'd been using. And I would imagine that even if KO fails, they'll just do more damage, and that's fine. And if KO succeeds, then great. Yeah. Can we just move on, please, I guess? Blinding Smoke Trap. I watched my own, not all in one sitting, but I recently went through my own, 1,000 subscriber special. I owed you guys a 5,000 subscriber special, but it didn't really get, anywhere near as much feedback as far as people with suggestions for clips they wanted to see as I thought. As in, I think I got, no suggestions. But, no, I went back and rewatched my 1,000 subscriber special recently, and the phrase that is now stuck in my head is... from Bullet Witch, and it was towering behind, which showed up at some point in the ending scene. I don't even remember exactly why. I just remember as Alicia saying, "Hey folks, check out my towering bind!" And that being one of the closing lines of that entire Let's Play. Alright, so we gotta kill all the enemies here, and then some unique guy will show up. And by unique, he is going to be a... power rod. Nice. Sick. But a palette swap of a regular enemy that we see all the time will appear, and we'll take it out, and we'll get a trophy, and it'll be great. And we do have to kill the wild onions, even though they're... This was specified in the wiki. You must kill these innocent wild onions, which mean you no harm. And steal their succulent fruit. Ah, the hell. Oh, it's a nice trap anyway. Never mind. It's going to say, what the hell? I'm not going to bother to switch. I'm going to hit it. And I was rewarded. With the delicious rhyme thing. That was not the primary reward there. I suppose if we were to actually heal you of your blindness... Oh, you don't actually have blind eye. I'm going to have to use a Suna. But yeah, still, it'd be nice to have that little flashing thing go away. It's getting on my nerves now. This is actually not the hunt that I'm talking about. This is just a regular old enemy that hangs around here. It's gonna be one of those like headless horseman looking dudes, except he doesn't have a horse. So I guess headless. Headless regular man. Headless, but otherwise regular man. That is the enemy name. Okay, so at this point we're just circling around, making sure we didn't miss any zombie spawning points. It looks like there's Ankh-Ag and Ankh Boulder. Alright, let's go. That was simple enough. As long as we don't go regretting the fact that we didn't steal his, this guy seems to be taking longer to kill. Maybe he gave us Festering Flesh and an Obelisk. Maybe he also had a trophy. He didn't have a trophy. Alright, well, I guess, now we get the fun of exploring both ways we could have come here. Because we'll go to Mount Baramses to use its teleport crystal. And when we get to the teleport crystal, we call it a video. So, not that surprised that I only got to take out 2 hunts in the mission that involved the crystal maze, but I can't even say we're done with the crystal maze forever because there's one more super boss we gotta fight there that we just actually can't get to yet. It kind of holds the honor of being the #1 super boss in the game, split between like really one other enemy in the main game, and then in the Zodiac Age, and then I'm not going through the Gauntlet mode, but if we went through the Gauntlet mode, there's a fight at the end of the Gauntlet mode where you take on all of the judge like the in-game story judge characters, including 1 or 2 that I don't think you only see in cinematics. You never fight during the game. There's a structured battle where you fight them all at the same time at the very end of Gauntlet mode, which sounds interesting, but not enough for me to play through the entire Gauntlet to see, because otherwise it'll be entirely just repeating fights we've already done. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, depending on what our clock says, we might go after Zombie Lord, but he is hanging around in the Tomb of Wraithwell, and he has managed to evade capture for some time by just consistently, our clock is at the wrong half of the hour when it seems to be time to go after a new mark. We'll get him eventually. If we don't get him next time or next, we'll be going after Wendice, who is hanging around in the Soen Cave Palace. So if I was paying more attention earlier, I probably would have taken him out during a previous visit, but I didn't realize that there was more than one that we could have dealt with in there. How do you find this guy? It's possible we already got him and I've forgotten he was that boring. Kill 3 or more Wendigos. After killing the required number of Wendigos, it will spawn in the center of Destiny's March. I don't think we did that. There's also a guy hanging around in the what is this guy? They're not explaining. Sorobi Steps. He's a guy that we're supposed to we're supposed to steal from him and run away, so he respawns without dying, and we're supposed to use that to get one of the items we need for the Tournesol, but I actually already got the Tournesol. And then last but not least, of the guys that we can actually take out now, we've got some big behemoth-looking dude in the Zeratan Caverns. It's apparently not that threatening because although some of the rare game had a strategy on how to fight them, this one they didn't bother to include one. Jesse's probably not that threatening. Despite being in the Zeratan Cavern, which I associate with being threatening because it's not a place you have to visit in the main story, and it's pretty consistently the first time you can get to any of its areas, it's higher level than what you can deal with. Anyway, catch you guys next time for more Rare Game Hunt. We're getting close to the end of this marathon of Rare Hunt videos. I have to decide if I want to then do regular hunts, or if I figure we'll take a break from hunting and we'll do some more story, and then we'll do two sets of, I'm talking about the clan hunts now. We have some clan hunts we could be doing, but maybe I'll just wait and do the post Crystal clan hunts and the post Ritteran Cataract clan hunts all together after we've dealt with the Ritteran Cataract, just because it's been so long since we've advanced the story. Haven't decided yet. We'll figure that out soon. See you then.